we go, wherever we travel around the world, if there's a local video game cover band, we try to get them in the show somehow and this and that. So heard those guys are awesome. So it's great that you guys have them here locally. So definitely check them out.
That's how we met Martin too.
That is how we met Martin.
Martin lived right down the street from Tommy's house. Just serendipity.
Okay guys, we're going to do a little Q&A here and then hit the guys up with a couple questions to start, and then if you've got anything you want to ask anybody, shout it out once I'm done. We'll start off with Tommy. You told me that it took about 3 years for you guys to develop video games live, and there are a lot of people who were skeptical about what you were trying to do. What kind of challenges did you have to overcome in order to create this great show?
Yeah, no one had ever really done a kind of a greatest hits concert before with video and with lighting, the way we wanted to present it. So the challenge was going to all the different video game publishers all around the world. And I've worked in the industry for 20 years, and I knew all these people, and I knew all these developers and publishers, and I worked with them all. And even they thought we were insane. They thought we were crazy. And so to get all the rights and licenses, I mean, when we played the first show on July 6th back in 2005 at the Hollywood Bowl, it was the first time that the music from Sonic had ever been performed live. It was the first time the things like Metal Gear Solid and Myst and Kingdom Hearts never been performed ever before. So to perform it and to have it with the video and to work with all of the great designers, like I worked with Miyamoto on putting together the Mario and the Zelda pieces for the show. We worked with Hideo Kojima on the Metal Gear Solid video. We worked with Blizzard to create the Warcraft things and Bungie to create the Halo thing. So it was all of us, kind of buddies working together to create this unique visuals to go along with the arrangements that me and Jack were putting together. So it was that was the biggest challenge, was convincing the publishers that this was even a good idea, because they were like, who would want to come and listen to video game music? Like, are you serious? Really? We're like, yeah. And we knew that, people loved it and were passionate about it just as much as we were. So.
Can you imagine that phone call, calling up Taito in Japan and saying, we'd like to play the music from Space Invaders at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, Martin, I've got a question for you. You are a classically trained pianist, doing concertos and symphony work and stuff like that. Did you ever think that you would become famous for playing video game music, particularly blindfolded? I don't know who here has seen the video of Martin online.
Well, when I made the video, I had no idea that it would attract so much attention. I just played Mario music for fun and just enjoyed playing the music. And it's awesome how far and how much people around the world have seen the video. It's really surprising and really cool how the internet is enabling musicians to reach a worldwide audience.
Yay, viral video. Okay, this is for you, Jack. I don't know how many people have seen video games live here before. Show of hands. Okay, we've seen it more than once. Yeah. Do we have any noobs here?
You guys have never seen the show ever? You're seeing it for the first time tomorrow? How many people?
Yeah.
Yeah? 4 or 5? Okay. Last night was 9 people who've never seen the show. Okay.
So, for those who've seen the show already, there are some staple games that you always play the music for, and you mix it up, periodically. But one thing I've noticed, at least that I haven't seen, is I haven't heard anything of yours that you've composed yourself. Nothing from Jade Empire or Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2!
That's why we're doing 2 shows in one thing. That's all I'm saying. We actually do all those, we do music from Myst, we do music from Jade Empire, Mass Effect. As a matter of fact, we've almost never done the same show twice, ever. So we always constantly mix it up. I mean, of course you gotta play Zelda, right? You gotta play Metal Gear Solid, you gotta play Final Fantasy, you gotta play Warcraft. I mean, so we do we try to mix it up as much as we can with the staples. I mean, you guys would kill us, right, if we didn't play some of those games? Yeah, we're gonna play something tomorrow night.
This will be for both of you. I'm kind of curious to what your response is. You've always made it clear that your fans make a huge impact on the show and all the work you do. Like, when we come out and see you at the meet and greets, you can tell you actually care and what we think of the show and our opinions on everything. How have the fans affected how you evolved the show?
Yeah, well, you know, two of the songs we played last night.
Chrono Trigger!
Hammering us with emails and every meeting. Where is it? Metroid's another one. So right now we're getting hammered with one of mine, Earthworm Jim. A lot of people. So we're working on Earthworm Jim right now.
We're doing banjos.
Maybe we do something like that. We're working on Shadow of the Colossus right now. We're working on Super Smash Brothers Brawl. The main theme from Final Fantasy is a beautiful piece of music, and so you never know what might pop up. But yeah, it's all about the audience, right? I mean, and for us, you know, I mean, I had to make a really important decision like 3 years ago when Video Games Live went from 11 shows to like 30 shows. You know, I had to figure out, you know, okay, am I going to give up doing the TV show stuff that I've been doing here up in Canada? And saying everything sucked just because he said it was great, and just to make him mad. So you know, that was a big decision for me. But for me, you know, being a composer, I think Jack would probably say the same thing. Is, you know, when you're composing, whether it's for video games or movies or TV or whatever, we're game composers. But when you sit in your studio and you create these things, you never really. It never really hits you when you're writing this stuff, when you're hearing it, that you know, that millions of people around the world could potentially hear it and listen to it and enjoy it. You know, you don't really think about that when you're writing a piece of music. And so to travel all around the world and kind of play this music, our friends' music, you know, just the music of the industry, and have that instant connection and realize, geez, no matter where we go, whether it's Winnipeg or New Zealand or Brazil or Korea or Taiwan or Scotland, Portugal, Spain, wherever we go to, China, people really freak out and you get that instant connection. It makes you kind of stand back and go, wow, this is so cool. So it's just the greatest feeling for us and for any composer. So it's all about you guys. So thank you so much for supporting me.
Special events, special venues. What prompted you to do a 3-day show in Winnipeg?
You!
Oh, yeah.
I just gotta say that part of the reason that we're here is that Taryn actually, she's seen a couple of shows of ours. I think he went to the Chicago show and the first Winnipeg show we did. And she actually, and we weren't on schedule. We weren't going to do Winnipeg this year. We were gonna possibly, you know, it didn't work out at the time. I know, it wasn't us. It just didn't work out, you know, timing wise, this and that, with the symphony and the folks and everyone. So Taryn actually wrote a big long letter to the Winnipeg Symphony and said, look, you've got to bring Video Games Live back. And she started a Facebook page and it went through this whole thing. The symphony kind of, you know, went, wow, this about this stuff. This is something we should look into, and we ended up working it out. But and then to do the three-day thing was something that we've never really done before, like this in this format. So we're gonna try it out.